Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Prep Time. I'm Justin Barrientos here at the Kids Sport Gym in Winona. In just a moment, we'll feature Cotter High School's new principal, Oscar Uribe, and find out his background in sports. First, though, we will feature an athlete who will start high school this fall, but who has already accomplished more in her career than most high school athletes do in their entire career. Lexy Ramler first came to our attention last year as a gymnast training at Winona's Kids Sports Center. She started in gymnastics when she was 4 in her hometown of St. Michael, Minnesota. She started entering USA gymnastics competitions when she was 7. In 2011, when she was 11, she started training in Winona, but most of her family didn't come with her. Her father and brothers stay in St. Michael while Lexy and her mom Marlene commute. They stay in Winona Monday through Friday and go home on the weekends whenever she isn't competing. She reached level 10 in 2011, which is the highest ranking before the elite level. We interviewed her as she was training for her first national championship appearance last year, and then again when she qualified for the Nastia Lukin Cup in March. We visit once again as she continues to reach her goals. She won the all-around and bars competitions at the Junior Olympic National Championships in June, 30 miles away from her hometown in Minneapolis.
All my friends and my cousins and, my best friends, they all came to it, so it meant a lot to actually really do really well in it. And, going into it, I wasn't sure what to expect because, last year I did well, but, not too, I don't know, it's a little bit of both. So this year I wasn't exactly knowing what to expect, and then when I got first, it was just exciting because everyone was there that I knew, and I won nationals. Like it's a huge title to have, to own, and just having all my friends there and family, it was awesome.
She is a grinder, she just puts her head down and keeps pushing, and if you listen to her, that she stays pretty calm and she's prepared for the next obstacle. It seems like it's hard to get her too pumped up because she knows, right around the corner is going to be something she's going to have to work on. So, that was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to have to get back to work, and the fact that she enjoys that part is lucky because the fact is there's always another obstacle, there's another challenging thing, and she's just risen to it just outstanding, and we've hit most of the objectives just about right on the nose, calendar-wise, and career-wise, and everything else. So, as a coach, following her, it's so fun to see her get this kind of recognition because, in this last competition, I know that she's worked hard for a long, long time, and I know that she's gotten some recognition for her efforts, no question. But to rock it in a big competition like this, to get that kind of, visibility, she really got, it was more than really what I expected.
What really pushed her over the top was her bar routine. Lexy performs a pack full, a move that she has been working on for a long time.
On bars, I just went out and I was like, all right, I just got to nail this thing. I got to nail my pack full. I got to make it. Because I know that I had a chance about placing in higher all around if I nailed my bar routine, and I did really good. So, I was just going through it, and I landed, or hit my pack full. I just kept going. I was like, all right, make sure now I hit all my handstands, because I know that I got docked for that a lot last time. So I was just making sure I hit your handstand, clean form, tight legs. And then on the dismount, I was just like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I stuck my dismount? And I stuck it. And I was just so happy. I was just, oh my gosh, it actually happened, best bar routine at nationals.
This skill was about 2 years in the development, so we were working on it when we had a completely different routine. In fact, even with this one, we had a routine ready that didn't have that element in it. Another one of those things that gives you a little bit of comfort knowing that you have something to back up, so you almost have to throw 2 sets. So we're working on that, but on this, what it is, it's a flip from high bar to low bar, laid out straight position with a full twist. You catch the bar and then you have to work out of it. So after doing all that kind of stuff, then you have to clear on the low bar. A lot of the release elements are from high bar to high bar, and you have this open swing where you can connect by just staying extended, waiting till the swing ends, and then you take what power is left over.
It kind of just started out playing on tramp a little bit, doing some drills and then kind of adding another half, and then we started doing shoot-overs on like channel bar and stuff, like another station, and then Rob's just like, oh, well, let's try another half. And so then, just got into that whole full twisting, I don't know. it just started out like that. It took a while to kind of get like the hold on it, so I actually understand what it was and everything. But right now it's just like, I don't know, it's just like pattern now. It's just you go up, twist, and there it is. I don't know, it's just pattern.
It's huge, and you know, I've watched 1,000 of them now, and I still get impressed. I think it's fun. It's interesting in our little club that not many people know what a huge thing it is. It's like, hey, that's fun, and like the other guy's like, I want to try that. But what's cool is that we do have other little, you know, little gymnasts in here thinking that's normal.
In warm-ups, people will be like, oh my gosh, what is that called? That's so cool. Or other people will be like, oh, nice pack full. And so some will know it, some won't. It's not common. Like, I haven't even seen it done until I did it, really. So it's, you know, every time somebody says that, it's really nice. It's just like another, like, all right, I got to keep going on this, got to make it better. It's just fun.
With her national championship, Lexy is allowed to train at the Caroli Ranch in Huntsville, Texas. The Caroli Ranch is the official team training center for USA Gymnastics, run by Bella and Marta Caroli. Bella was the U.S. team coach from 1988 to 2000. Marta has been the U.S. national team coordinator since.
Well, to spend time at the at the Caroli Ranch, I don't care if you're a club from Winona or anywhere in the country. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal, and it's a step that, you know, that doesn't happen for a lot of kids. So I'm very excited. What it can do for, you know, for Lex to be observed and to be coached by the national training staff is great. And what they can do for me as a coach to gain that kind of experience, to stand and to be listening in, not only that while I'm coaching my athlete and being coaching my athlete, but to hear other athletes being trained and pointers and suggestions about how those combinations are put together, what element you should probably go back to your gym and train on, what your weaknesses are, and all those things, is that they have very high expectations.
So it sounds awesome. You know, it sounds, you know, unique. It does not sound like anything really that much that I'm used to camps. So, you know, it's just going to be a totally new experience, another experience to soak up, and I don't know, just we'll see how it goes.
Coming up here on Prep Time, we will get a special look at Lexy's bar routine, courtesy of Lexy and her coach, Rob Murray. If you have a question or comment about this or any other Prep Time show, or you have a story idea that you think that we should cover, you can always email us at preptime@hbci.com. We'd love to hear your comments and your story ideas. And welcome back to Prep Time. We have a special exclusive for you. Rob Murray and Lexy Ramler agreed to run through her special bar routine, and Rob will give us comments on what all of the elements of the routine are.
Routine usually starts with a board mount. It's kip handstand. Nice line to the top. It's a stalder. Good save. Bahardwaj, pack full. Kips out, lean hard. Nice turn. Good recovery with that hand, little hand slip. Stalder shoot to high bar. Kip handstand, strong swing into this. Blind half, another little rescue. Stalder, half. Excellent, pump into tucked. Double back, full twist, or full out.
A few things left to work on. Rob gave Lexy some more coaching before she tried the routine again. Lucky for us, as the camera was recording, Ramler was able to add an element in this run that she had never done before.
Feel it before you do it. Squeeze top. Oh yeah, tight, tight, tight. Woo! Okay. Nice. Okay. That is huge. Nobody else throws that.
Then it was to the video replay system to see again the high bar 360 that Ramler was able to convert before the pack full.
It's a big deal, and the combinations that she can put together is, you know, is really unique in the country. And so we're going to keep pushing. And she's got, you know, she gets mildly excited, and then she realizes I'm going to add another thing to her routine. So for me, it's been awesome. It's been a blast.
Well, really making first place in nationals, yeah, it really opened my eyes that, you know, hey, you're getting closer, and you know, you still have a lot of work to do, but you're getting closer, and it's doable. You know, I can do it. It's possible.
Next on the horizon for Ramler is the National Elite level, which is the step before Ramler's ultimate goal, which is the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro.
It's tough. There's a compulsory and an optional component. There's a required routines to throw, so we have 8 routines to do. They come in and they'll compete all their compulsory routines with a panel of judges, all elite rated judges that decide whether you move on or not. They score it like a regular competition, but each one, all of the elements through the whole routine are required. It's the same for everyone. She gets evaluated on that, then she comes back the next day and she competes all of her optional routines. It's not a high percentage of people that qualify through on their first go. Best one to get under your belt is the compulsory. Once you pass that, you don't have to do it again.
You know, stay passionate about it. You know, even if, oh well, this doesn't matter, it does. You know, it's a big thing, and if you get nervous, that's good, because that's how much pride is in what you're doing. And if you don't get nervous, then you know it's lost. So it's kind of just in that moment, you have to do what you have to do.
While editing this story, Lexy Ramler indeed reached the junior elite level. She placed 8th at the 2013 national qualifier at the Caroli Ranch over the 4th of July holiday.
It was really an exciting path. We had our first experience at Parkettes in Pennsylvania, and it was every bit as difficult as we imagined. I mean, it was really a spanking, and we learned a lot from that one, and went home, kind of licked our wounds, got back into the book, did our due diligence on the compulsory routines, and then we gave it another shot, and we made dramatic strides. She just really did a super job, and so yeah, I was kind of surprised to see it happen. I knew that it was possible after watching the first one, and that we could make those kind of changes, but boy, they make it tough, and it's very precise. And it was a great experience as far as having to do something just exactly so.
Everyone's throwing very hard skills, everyone. So it's just really a mixture of every skills. There aren't really any limitations. So you just chuck everything, the hardest skills that you can do, the best that you can do. So, and in level 10, there's restrictions and it's rules and stuff like that. So it's just to see all the wide variety of everyone throwing really different things that I haven't seen before. It was just an eye-opener.
We went to that meet for the experience, and we knew that that might be the conclusion of a season for her first elite attempt. And at that meet, it was at that time that one of the judges that I have great respect for brought us aside and said, listen, you really should do the next qualifier. I think that she can do this and she can make these changes. She's ready and she belongs, and that meant a lot. So we turned around and got rolling. So we registered for that meet almost immediately, and there were more surprises in store for us. There were 2 events at the ranch over the 4th of July weekend. So the 4th and the 5th were the final qualifiers for to make Junior International Elite this year. So we competed Thursday at the compulsory level, and she passed, which was awesome. And then we went to the Friday was the optional portion, and she got her qualifying score there. And at that point it was, well, she's got a qualifying score, she should take this opportunity and compete. And we thought, holy marathon, you know, are we prepared for this?
I've never done anything like that. I've never done 3 meets in a row either. So it was just such a relief to do really well.
And she wound up qualifying for USA Championships in Hartford, Connecticut. And in a non-Olympic year, that's the biggest elite competition in the United States.
I have a Chicago meet in about 3 weeks. So it's basically all elite meets right now, and then championships, that too, and then if I qualify in the top 6, national team.
The next competition for those guys then would be representing USA in Belgium in October. So, not saying that that's by any stretch of the imagination in the bag, but I'd be willing to say anything's possible.
And we will continue to update you here on Prep Time about Lexy Ramler as she continues to try to reach her goals. Coming up in just a moment, we will talk to the new principal at Cotter High School, Oscar Uribe. That's next on Prep Time.